Here I am running through one of my favorite dungeons. I enjoyed this dungeon in the past because it was challenging and very rewarding. I would come in here with some friends and level up with them. We would get all kinds of loot, and we enjoyed the challenge and strategy of trying to survive this challenging area. See if you can notice the floating spires in the battlefield. These spires spawn creatures, and will continue to bump out new creatures until they are destroyed. This is a common new feature in all of the dungeons. Meanwhile, all of the secondary objectives that gave these dungeons some character have been removed. This new fast-paced combat was given 2 attacks. This is down from the previous combat that had 5 attacks. You are given a basic cone attack, which attacks everything in front of you, and you are given a super attack, which does a large amount of damage. The super attack changes based on the weapon you wield. Sometimes the super attack can attack everything around you, or attack everything in front of you. Sometimes the super attack has a utility effect on it. For instance, the super attack can make you run faster, it can heal you, summon allies to fight for you, stun your enemies, and a number of different things. However, the catch is, you can only use one at a time. This was not the only change to the combat system. With this update, you are given about 3 to 5 times more hit points, and you do about 125 times more damage. This is not an exaggeration to any degree, and that's the sad part. With my warrior job, I hit creatures for about 5,000 damage a hit, and I hit as many creatures as are in front of me. Depending on the amount of creatures that I pull, I can execute thousands and thousands of damage per second. And there is no risk with pulling this many creatures, because a large amount of them drop health packets, and since I can defeat most of them in 2 to 3 hits each, I can stay healed for as long as there are creatures to defeat. I can now complete this dungeon in under 3 minutes time. However, the reward is not from the quest, it is from the new loot wheel that was implemented with this new update. The new loot wheel can give you armor, money, and my favorite, treasure tickets. However, for this dungeon, it doesn't give you 1 or 2 treasure tickets, it won't even give you 10 or 20. No, it gives you 85 treasure tickets. That's enough to open the level 16 through 20 treasure chest 3 times. That's not a bad reward considering I only spent 3 minutes in this dungeon. I want to use the word broken or fix for this combat system, but I don't think it's broken or needs fixing. I believe that it works entirely as intended. However, this grossly simplified, redundant, and generic combat system is left lacking. It lacks intuitiveness, it lacks difficulty, and above all, it lacks fun. In its current state, the combat system is simply not fun. Sure, it can be entertaining for a short burst being so powerful, but in the end, it is entirely unfulfilling, and any enjoyment that can be had is quickly lost. It is not my intent to come across as insulting. If I do, please forgive me. You have a lovely game, and I have enjoyed many hours of fun from it. I greatly appreciate what you have given us, and I hope I can enjoy it more in the future.